Welcome to In the Company of Sisters. In today's episode, I'm sharing highlights from a conversation with my sisters who are connected to the Integrated Wealth Alliance, also known as IWA. As we have been preparing for Afro-Vitality 2022, a Wellness Expo to be held Saturday, August the 13th, we got together to unwind, sip some tea, exchange some wisdom, and lift each other up. And of course, our chat turned to the essence of Iwa and the ways that balance shows up in our everyday lives. Have a listen to some of these highlights and feel the love. We hope to see you on August the 13th at MS 35 Schoolyard, corner of Lewis and Decatur in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. See you there from 12 to 6 at this free event. Welcome, ladies, and good evening. My name is Olatutu. I am with Campbell and Carr, and I am coming to you live within the Company of Sisters podcast with my sisters who will hold things down with me on a day-to-day basis in our ELA, in our community, and with women's centered health and business practices. Welcome, sisters. I'm so glad you are here.
Welcome. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to see you today. And I'd first like to say hello to our beautiful Dr. Danett Bean. She is the practitioner and founder of Danett Bean Acupuncture PC. Did I say that right?
You said it.
Yes. Dr. Danett, welcome. We are so honored to have you join us this evening.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm like, I can't even speak.
Can't even find words.
No words needed.
Yes. And next on our mic sounds nice. Check one is our Iyanifa Alake April R. Silver of AKILA WORKSONGS. How are you, sis?
I am excellent. I am better now that I'm here. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love that yellow, by the way.
I was just saying the same thing.
Yes. And I also want to bring in our other sister, our sister Iyanifa Joyce Ifasayo Martin of Sayo Sounds Healing. Welcome, sis.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here amongst just greatness and wisdom and just beautiful women. This is such a celebration.
What does balance mean to you?
Balance, one of the ways that it expresses, from my opinion, is about being in the middle, or finding our way back to the middle, finding our way back to a central point where there's equilibrium. So because we live in a world where at any given moment, the extremities and the chaos of the world will lean us or push us or bully us, to be off center, to be too far to the left, too far to the right, too far up, too far down, too far quiet, too far loud. And see that tutu? I did the tutus. So I'm just pulling all of your energy in my explanation. The tutu, the back to the middle, and I'm sounding off. So there goes my nod to Sayo. But it's really about, for me, going to the center, being in the middle.
What we're sharing, in our everyday character and how we move about in the world. So for me, in addition, it's alignment. It's alignment with all the ways of living, the ways of speaking, the ways of feeling, the ways that we're healing. It's balance. It's being grounded, and finding a place that brings us equilibrium, how we move throughout the world. So balance is just life. Finding that life road.
Hey, Dr. Nett, you got to get in there. You got to get in there.
I'm in awe. Yes, absolutely. I will add to all of what's been said, because all of that I'm full in agreement with. I believe balance is also motion, and it might be motion that we've set forth or motion that is being set forth for us that helps to maintain health in the different aspects of our lives.
Okay.
So sometimes
Yes.
things are happening. It's like, wow, why is this happening right now? But in fact, there is a balance. There is something that's happening that is bigger than what we can see at a given time.
So for me, I love what each of you said, because yes, it is motion. It is balance, not going too far to the left or to the right, but it is staying center at all times. And what I love about what you said, Dr. Danett, is balance is fluid. So you're constantly juggling and navigating the fluidity of, okay, I got to stay right here. I got to stay center. So nice question. Yeah, it was a hard lesson. So two things emerged for me with downtime. One is to cook on autopilot. So those of you who know, I think everybody in this call on this call knows that I love to cook. But cooking for me has two roles. Sometimes when I cook for other people, it's a process that can be just as it can be pretty labor intensive, because I don't touch food if I'm in a bad energy. I don't touch food if something happened with my day that disrupted my joy. I just stay away from the kitchen altogether. We order takeout, because it's important to me that what I'm giving to others is the best and the most purest intentions. And I think the food tastes better.
And there was one day that I was so tired, but I made myself put on my sneakers and I was like, just do 15 minutes. I promise you that 15 minutes turned into 3 hours. My body craved the walking, and I came back and I was on cloud 9.
Wow.
It was a euphoria that I had never experienced. So I'll just stop there. But the walking in nature is so freaking
I love
amazing.
that, Alake.
Yeah.
I can
love that.
piggyback on that. It's funny that you say that. I was just thinking, because I'm like, I do everything that you all were saying. So I don't know what to say. No, but to add to that, because I work from home now, what I do, I joke around with my employees on this. And it's like, I give myself a timeout. If I need a timeout, I'm like, I'll be right back. And my timeout is I'll go and sit by my Ifa and I'll put my head down. I'll just sit there and be still for a second and just and I'll breathe. And I'm like, whether I need to find some patience, I don't jump through the phone at somebody or just pray, whatever it is I need. I have a space that I just go and be still for a second. The other thing that I find for me is planting and gardening and earthing, getting my hands into something about being in the plant and putting my hands in the soil and gardening. That for me is so grounding and so relieving. And listening, because at the same time, the birds, I love listening to birds. I have a tree where all of these birds, so I'm all between the birds and gardening and just the sun, whatever has to do with anything natural and just self-absorbing in that way. I go and I get recharged in those elements, and then I'm back.
Yes. Oh, wow, ladies. I just think this is like such a meaningful conversation on so many levels. First of all, we see each other often, and yet we don't get to see this side.
I just want to say, in sync, nature is number one for me. Laughing and
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Transitions, having transition time. I used to finish work, be like, oh, I'm trying to do this by this time.
Yes.
Then I come in now, I'm like, I'm not doing that. Okay, it's 5:20. I'm gonna give myself till 5:45 to transition home. Let me take this off. Let me wash my face. Did I drink water?
Wow.
Oh, I drank a bottle home. I'm gonna drink some water. What was I thinking about that I didn't? It's like, it's not running home and then starting the next thing. That transition time in between things has been everything. Just space.
Oh my gosh.
A moment of space.
I love it.
We got to let this conversation go, but you just keep dropping those gems. So when you said transitions, I felt like you spoke right to me. So you interrupted me to read me. So it's just like, oh my God, because it's so easy for us to give all the right things to our clients. But I know for me, like, I never think about that transitional time and what that can do simply if I had time to decompress and kind of think and breathe and have a bite to eat or whatever it takes for me to reset myself. Wow. So then we're no speed round. We'll have to do that another time. I don't think we need a speed round. I am going to end right here and with plans for us to come back after the event. Again, this is In the Company of Sisters, and we talk today about balance. I am Iyanifa Olatutu Banks of Campbell and Carr Apothecary, and I am here today with April R. Silver of AKILA WORKSONGS, Ifasayo Joyce Martin of Sayo Sounds Healing, and Dr. Danett Bean of Danett Bean Acupuncture PC. We hope that we will see each of you present with us on August the 13th, 2022. Don't show up next year because we won't be there, from 12 p.m. until 6 p.m. And it's going to be at MS 35 Schoolyard on the corner of Lewis Avenue and Decatur. I heard someone say, I wish I had that soundbite to insert. He said, Decatur. So I still can't say it as Southern as he did, but Lewis Avenue and Decatur, you can access it in that you can get to Bed-Stuy by taking the A train to Utica Avenue, or you can take the C train to Kingston and through. So I have enjoyed myself today. I hope you all have too. Sending you love, and we'll see you next time on In the Company of Sisters.
Thank you. Blessings, my sisters.
Thank
you so much.
Blessings to you too. Love you, ladies, to the moon and back.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Olatutu. Thank you.
Thank you.